is eWeekly, Eastern Michigan University's campus news. This week we have news on the Strong Hall renovations, the racial slur in a residence hall, and the housing forum. Also, an Ypsi thrift shop needs a new roof, and tips on surviving the semester. Dominique Bird is back with The Dish with Damo and Eagle Encounters. This is eWeekly.
It's officially fall, or as we edumacated college students say, we've experienced the autumnal equinox. How's that for using vocabulary in a sentence? Welcome back to this week's edition to eWeekly. I'm David Pierce Anderson.
And I'm Shannon Smith. It's been a tension-filled week, and there's been a lot going on. With emails flying into our inboxes from Walter Kraft, Jeff Larkham, and our new president, it's time to sit back, take a breath, and talk a little bit about some other news on campus. This is eWeekly. Start us off, David.
For 74 years, the Ypsilanti thrift shop has offered more than just low-price clothing. They have donated about 70% of their annual revenue to over a dozen charities, not including $500 they donate monthly to Meals on Wheels, the Hope Clinic, and Friends Indeed. However, the building on Washington Street has seen better days. A new roof is needed for their shop, but it will cost $24,000 to do it. To help raise the roof, the store set up a GoFundMe page, hoping to collect $15,000 for the shingles. While support has been tremendous, the shop is about $4,500 short of their goal. On Friday, October 7th, the shop will remain open until 8 p.m. for Ypsilanti's First Friday event. Other Ypsi staples such as Cafe Ollie, Sidetrack, and Bowerbird Mungo are donating a portion of their First Friday sales to the thrift shop. Anyone can donate via GoFundMe, in person, or by mailing a check to the shop.
Strong Hall has been the building that's sauna hot in the summer and icebox cold in the winter. Fortunately for students here at EMU, the state of Michigan is funding a $30 million renovation for the historic Strong Hall. The state will cover 75% of the budget, as Easton will provide their $9.9 million share. Strong was opened in 1957 and hasn't been updated since. The vintage building is home to the geology, astronomy, and geography departments and is directly connected to the Mark Jefferson Science Complex, which underwent renovations back in 2007. So it's only right that Strong Hall gets a facelift to complement its neighbor. Once the renovations are completed, Strong Hall will be home to a Mars computer weather simulation lab, a plasma physics lab, a laser physics lab, and more. Hopefully that will include a balanced room temperatures for all seasons as well.
On September 15th, EMU's Delta Sigma Theta hosted Peace of Mind, a lecture on mental health. Jillian Carey, a psychologist here at EMU, lectured about various forms of mental health. She talked about depression, anxiety, suicide, and prevention. Carey mentioned that not everyone has mental health issues, but everyone has mental health. College students have many emotional issues plaguing their everyday routine. 88.4% of students here at Eastern Michigan feel overwhelmed, while 11% have even considered suicide. A healthy diet, good support system, and sleep are all ways to aid anxiety. College is not an easy time. Having to face constant deadlines, bills, and the future for the first time on your own can really take its toll. Counseling and Psychological Services at EMU, better known as CAPS, offers 12 free counseling sessions each academic year for all students. CAPS is located in Snow Health Center on campus. We're going to take a quick break, but up next we have more news, and Dominique Bird returns with The Dish with Damo. So just hold on to your tax returns. We'll be right back.
In this day and age of compromised accounts and data breaches, having a strong password is not enough to keep you and your personal information safe. Someone who steals your password could gain access to all your data with nothing to stop them. The Eagle Security Package offers Duo, a tool that provides an additional layer of security to your online accounts through two-factor authentication. This means Duo not only uses something you know, your password, but also something you have access to, such as your mobile device. Duo's two-factor authentication gives you the power to keep your data safe, even if your password is lost. Once Duo is set up, you can access protected sites with your login credentials like you normally would. But it will now be preceded by a message sent to your mobile device prompting you to accept or deny the login. If it's you who logged in, hit the green button to accept it. But if it's not you, hit the red button to deny it. By doing so, this extra step will take a forefront stance at protecting your online accounts from being compromised or breached, and you'll know right away if an attempt was made. For more information about Duo, please visit tiny.emich.edu/Duo.
Thanks for staying with us. And now back to the news. Shannon?
EMU Housing Director Jeanette Zalba is making an effort in residence life to get feedback from students regarding the racial slurs that appeared on King Hall and in the hallway of Wise Hall. Zalba was able to bring students and faculty together to openly discuss the problems going on. Zalba admitted she had dealt with the racism cases in the past and that this has been a problem in housing. Students discussed having to deal with racism here at Eastern, stating that it wasn't anything new. Many voiced concerns over the lack of inclusiveness that Eastern stands for, but doesn't seem to adequately apply within the student body. Associate Vice President of Student Affairs Calvin Phillips vowed to attend as many events as possible and is currently working on ways to heighten cultural sensitivity on campus. Students are encouraged to continue open dialogue and to submit suggestions through the link located on easternecho.com. To change the cultural environment on campus, more voices need to be heard.
It's week 4 of the new school year. It's time for some tips to consider in success for your semester. Your dorm room can get old, so get out and explore EMU. Eastern offers a wide variety of student organizations. Be a part of an org ranging from improv comedy to a film club or even playing Quidditch. Participating in activities is great, but don't procrastinate. We as students hear the assignment is due tomorrow, so we translate that to I'll do it tomorrow. That's a perfect strategy to fall behind. Also, take advantage of the 12 free CAPS therapy sessions. Even if you just need someone to talk to, CAPS offers a dozen sessions every academic year. Think about your physical health too. Smashburger is okay every once in a while, but a salad is good all the time. And finally, don't forget to sleep. Starbucks can only go so far when energizing you for a new day. I hope that speaks to you. Good luck, everybody.
Our sprint edition of the Eagle Sports Update will be coming up next, but first, Dominique Bird is back with her interesting Ypsi facts and tales. Welcome back, Dominique.
Thanks, Shannon. Hello, and welcome to The Dish. Today, I have a question for you. Are you true EMU? If so, you know this university has left its mark on our history, and we take pride in the strides we have made. Resting in the shade between Pierce and Boone Hall lies Michigan's 94th historical site. This plaque commemorates the opening of our school as Michigan Normal College in 1849 as the first teaching education school west of Albany. By the way, you're welcome, state. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be here. Back to the story. Old Pierce Hall was built at the site and opened to hungry minds of future educators in 1852. It remained in that spot until 1948. Eastern continues to honor connections to history with a lineage sculpture located just outside of the Student Center. This sculpture represents the undeniable history and connections we have to our ancestors and descendants. It is also meant to express the energy of bustling activity on Eastern's campus. The artist and former Eastern art professor Charles McGee donated this piece of work to our school in 2008. McGee's story was not always one of recognition and beautiful art. When he initially arrived in Detroit at the age of 10, he didn't even own a pair of shoes. Now his work is acknowledged and treasured all throughout Detroit, and he continues to make art well into his late 80s, never slowing down. I don't know what his secret is, but I hope I'm as vibrant as he is in my 80s. Do you feel the Eastern spirit yet? Well, we can work on it. Just keep watch. Eastern will continue to leave its mark on history. After all, if it's one thing we're known for, it's our winning temperaments. We've got another quick break right now, but when we get back, Sarah Potaraki will join us for the sprint edition of Eagle Sports Update. See you right back here in just a minute.
In today's cyber world, the number of passwords you have to remember can be overwhelming. While it may be tempting to reuse the same passwords or store them in a not-so-safe place, in doing so, you're putting your online accounts and data in danger of being compromised. The Eagle security package includes LastPass, an encrypted online password vault that can store all your usernames, passwords, and other personal information in one location. LastPass secures your login credentials using one master password, the last password you'll have to remember. Not only does LastPass store your login credentials, but it can automatically fill them in when you're logging into trusted websites. LastPass can also aid in the creation of strong, unique passwords and secure sensitive data such as addresses, credit cards, and personal notes. Since LastPass is encrypted and protected in the cloud, it's accessible wherever you are, through the LastPass website, a web browser extension, or the mobile app. LastPass makes password security easy. For more information about LastPass, visit tiny.emich.edu/LastPass.
True EMU.
We are true EMU!
My favorite band just put out a new CD. I was super excited. I've been waiting forever for it to come out. But I was having a little cash flow problem. I asked some of my friends if they had the new CD yet, and they said I could get it for free if I found a pirated copy online. Without hesitation, I went on my computer and I found a website that had a free pirated copy, and I clicked download. It was that simple. After downloading it, I went to my computer and I opened my music player to listen to it, but my computer had slowed down to almost a stop. All I ended up with was a virus, not my band's album. I guess when you pirate anything, you run the risk of an infection. Not to mention if you get caught, there could be legal issues. It really does pay to pay. My name is Emma, and I'm trying to be e-safe.
Welcome back. It's good to be with you. I'm Sarah Poderacki, and as promised, here's the Sprint edition of Eagle Sports Update. It's going to be a beautiful thing to watch, so we'll just dive right in. Eagle talons leave a mark, but they don't always kill their prey. Ball State in Indiana hosted our women's volleyball team, but our Eagles dropped a 5-set match in its second contest of the 2016 MAC conference schedule. The game turned out to be quite a volley itself, with Ball State and Eastern trading set wins. Ball State drew first blood, winning the first and third set. EMU answered quickly to nab the second and fourth. The Ball State Cardinals managed to squeak out a victory by raking in the final set to win the match. Junior Kelly Ferguson led Eastern's offense with 12 kills, while freshman Riley Taylor recorded a team high of 32 assists. EMU sophomore Jordan Smith got a double-double, picking up 10 kills and 19 digs, while freshman Camille Schomer set a career high for digs with 26. Eastern returns to the hardwood this Friday at the Convocation Center, taking on Western Michigan. Grab your green and cheer them on. The Eastern Michigan football team finished their non-conference schedule on a high note. Last Friday, the Eagles topped the Wyoming Cowboys 27-24 and improved their record to 3-1. This is the best start to a season for the Eagles since 1995. For the second week in a row, the defense was the story of the game for Eastern. The green and white defense allowed Wyoming only 10 points while forcing 3 turnovers. The Eagles had a slim 20-17 lead as they entered the fourth quarter, as Eagles junior quarterback Todd Porter threw his 4th interception, this one a pick 6. The score remained in favor of Wyoming 24-20 until a minute 35 left in regulation. Sophomore Ian Erickson ran for a 15-yard touchdown to give Eastern the lead. EMU freshman Vince Calhoun went on to intercept a pass to secure the Eagles' 27-24 victory. EMU heads to Bowling Green this Saturday to face the 1-3 Falcons. Keep up the great work, men. The Eagles soccer team suffered a tough loss in Illinois last weekend. The first games of the Mid-American Conference left Eastern with a 2-1 loss in a hard-fought battle. The Eagles couldn't manage a shot on goal through the first 33 minutes of action, while 2 offside calls derailed their best attacking chances early on. The Northern Illinois Huskies scored on a set piece in the 36th minute and hit the back of the net again in the 60th minute. 18 minutes passed with neither team able to manage but one shot on goal. The Eagles finally broke the shutout in the 90th minute as senior Ellie Teelar crossed the ball into a congested box and assisted sophomore Peyton Davis as she netted her first goal of her career. Conference play continues next week as the Eagles host both Ball State and Miami University at Cicluna Field. That's it for Eagle Sports Update Sprint Edition. Eagle Encounters is next. Stay tuned.
Welcome to one of the fastest growing universities for freshmen in Michigan. A university where differences are celebrated. Where faculty believe their students' success is their success. Where our honors college has doubled in size and where we are nationally recognized for educating and improving our community. Being here is about being part of something bigger. It's about being part of a family. It's about fitting in while standing out. Now's the time to challenge yourself and be surrounded by people who truly care about your success. So whether you become an artist who inspires others, a creator who develops something new, or an innovator who changes the way people think, this is your opportunity. Fuel your curiosity through research. Hit the stage and enrich the lives of others. Compete in Division I athletics. No matter your path, we all bleed green. So roll up your sleeves. Dive in. Experience learning in and out of the classroom. Be a student of life. Welcome to higher education. Welcome to Eastern Michigan University. Welcome home.
Are you an EMU student interested in getting a first-hand experience working at a radio station? Well, say no more. EMU offers a class through Eagle Radio that will thoroughly prepare you for a real-life experience. But first, you have to register for the class. Pick a date and a time slot. Then the world is yours. Eagle Radio allows you to be fully independent and customize your own show. Have real conversations about the news, celebrity gossip, update listeners about the weather, play a trivia game. It's your show. You're free to name your show whatever you want and play any edited music of your choice. If you love having heated debates and you feel your words need to be heard, then Eagle Radio is just for you.
Now, all right, Eagles, last week featured a huge home football game, but this week we need to gather our green and white and cheer on some of our other truly successful squads. On Friday night, we spotlight our Eagle women in two big bouts. At 5 p.m. at Cicluna Field, the EMU soccer team hits the pitch against the Ball State Cardinals. Admission is free. And later at the Convocation Center, the volleyball team sets up their home court as they host the Western Michigan Broncos. First serve is at 7 p.m. and yet again admission is free for students. As you know, not paying admission makes you smart. Friday night movies are back at the Student Center. This week's screening is Star Trek Beyond. In this third installment of the rebooted Star Trek film series, Captain Kirk struggles with a personal crisis as his crew of the Enterprise is attacked by an evil dictator. Sounds like just about every other episode I've ever seen. But the screening is a Friday night staple. Showings are at 8 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. and they are free as always. As for Saturday, talk to your brothers, sisters, friends, and folks you know that might be considering Eastern Michigan University and tell them to come for a visit. Saturday is the Explore Eastern Undergraduate Open House. This is a great time to explore over 300 of EMU's majors and minors. They can talk with faculty, students, admission, financial aid advisors, and even apply for free official transcripts at this event. Exploring Eastern is scheduled from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Student Center Ballroom, and it's free. Well, that's it for this weekend's Encounter Show off these blocks E's, and I'll be back next week with more on campus offerings.
I call that a wrap for the month of September. What do you say, Shannon?
You bet. October is next week, which means all of the Christmas decorations will start going up. I hope we all have the stamina for it. Thanks for joining us on Campus News. This is E-Weekly.
And of course, you can watch E-Weekly easily from wherever you are. No need to travel via some third world country type airport. Just head over to YouTube and search ETV at EMU. Thanks for staying with us. I'm David Pierce Anderson.
And I'm Shannon Smith. Make it a great week, everyone.